So let's get to it then. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Venice. The only place you'd recognise blindfolded, because it smells like an abandoned cheese factory. Before we even made it out of the station, we made a quick stop at Rosso Pomodoro. A mandatory stop anytime we come to Venice because the panzerotti are top tier. Just look at this beast. Even a vegan would drop his pants for this. So the point of the whole trip to Venice this time is that I wanted to see Burano. Since I've not seen it since I was like 4. So many years ago, yet it feels like I still have the same amount of subscribers. So anyway, off we go. Holy fig rolls, that is some murky water. Surely one of these filters can make it look a little more never mind, I'll care when I'm monetized. The beautiful thing about Venice is all of it involuntarily reminds me of Assassin's Creed all the time, and I walk around with the toxic trait of thinking I can literally climb everything. And then I remember how clunky the game actually is, and the amount of times I actually fell off a building. It was less fun than finding a Lego brick in your chicken breast.
So we've actually just been informed we can walk to Burano. I thought we had to take the boat.
Yeah, absolutely not. I can assure you, unless you're a dolphin or an aquatic snake, there's no way you're walking to Burano.
Lovely crystal clear water. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't even piss in.
Our journey takes us past the happily pregnant wall that sticks out more than a selfie stick in a jeans pocket, and the magical garden crab that is either lost or lying.
Did you see the size of that? That was incredible. I don't know if it was free or not, but I went in there, I took a video and it was fun.
Yeah, nothing screams fun quite like breaking and entering. Blondie takes the reins and offers to record some of the journey there so I can concentrate on Google Maps. So to let you guys enjoy the scenery a little bit, what do you guys think is the household item most likely to gain sentience and turn on you? Personally, I feel like the washing machine has always had it out for me. Every time I use it, the cabinet door under my sink is on its arse. And I sometimes feel like that's a threat. I always expect to open the washing machine after a wash and all the salsa stains that are ripped clean off my clothes. It will throw them at me and get the clothes I'm wearing at the time dirty, creating an endless cycle of the same stains being washed in the same washing machine but on different clothes. They're not even dirty stains anymore, they're cleaner than the leather seats in a new car. Anyway, let's head back to see what our heroes are up to. Surely one of these can make it look good, right? Ooh, definitely not that one. There we go, that's the filtered G-spot right there.
It's a bit of a tight squeeze, but we're managing.
I know exactly what you're expecting me to say, and you know what? That's what he said. That's right, a gay joke. We pick on everybody around these hip parts.
So I'm not going to show you guys like too much of Venice, because we did that in the previous vlog. Here's a clip. That was compelling, wasn't it? But it's actually dead quiet around here. Like there's not much going on. And according to my nav, we're walking on water, so hopefully that goes well.
Yeah, no apologies at this point. Not only do I still think we're walking there, but I've also just decided I've unlocked Jesus as a playable character, and that's how we're getting there. We soon realised the nav was telling us we need to go there by boat, so we headed to the docks. But not before getting a quick glimpse of San Servolo, where the hospital that housed the mentally ill who were heavily mistreated used to be. And here's Neil Patrick Harris on a boat. So while we waited near the docks and I wondered whose booty hole was big enough to fit on this water pike, I thought to myself that this would be a great time to ask you all to subscribe so I can take you guys on more adventures, especially since I have a big video coming at 7k subs. Oh, you don't know which one I'm talking about? Play the trailer.
Guys, if we hit 7,000 subscribers, how can I put this?
Here's some stock footage of a boat because I get boat sick. And just like that, here we are in Burano. What's different, you ask? Grass. And these happy little colourful houses all lined up in a row like the cows at the slaughterhouse. Here's the famous TikTok bridge that everyone should take pictures from. And the fields, fuck it. The story goes that the houses are all different colours so that people would be able to distinguish them from the water during foggy conditions. The story I like to believe is the architect was eating a pack of Skittles and he'd paint the houses whatever colour he'd pull out the bag next. I thought I could make like a scenic moment where I just keep zooming out over time and it would look sick. Not quite. Also, none of these have straightforward colours. I have zero clue what the name of this colour is, or this one, and definitely not this one. They will now be known as Canoodle, Egghead and Bumfuzzle, respectively. I saw a 50-year-old fellow record this house, so naturally I thought it was of more importance than the others. It wasn't, he's probably just a massive Lidl fan and this reminded him of that. Got some more plates to hang on the wall behind me, which we're actually going to hang right now. So here's the one you saw in the video. Here's the other one. I kind of don't want to put the two Venice ones near each other though. So we're going to have to figure something out. Where's the camera? There you are. Hello. I got lost. Okay, so I don't quite know where we're putting these. I'm just going to put one at the top and one at the bottom. This one here, I guess. Sure, let's do that. That looks straight. There we go. Looks better already, right? Sure. It's kind of weird you can't see that. I can see that perfectly, but on the camera, it doesn't. It's fine. Et voila! The island was full of cats. Cats that care less about your presence than I do about the inside of a woman Virginia. This was genuinely one of the results when I looked up inside of a on Google. The inside of a penguin's mouth, however, I am very interested in. Never mind, it's the same as woman Virginia, but with extra steps. Don't let this overly cute furball hurling champion distract you from the subscribe button right there. Have I begged enough yet? I also don't think I've ever seen a cat with Santa's beard before. I had no clue where we were going, but I mean, the island isn't exactly massive. You've only gone too far if you suddenly taste what I assume bacon, sweat, and an indoor sandal marathon smells like. The docks were lovely. For a second, the water almost even looked quite inviting. Until you remember that even the forbidden cotton candy in the attic looks tasty, but you still can't eat it. Alvin's seen, better days for sure. Also, did you know butterflies drink blood? What lovely dresses. After that, we visited the cemetery, which I couldn't record in, therefore here's Ollie with the weather.
It's gonna rain!
Thanks, Ollie. They were refurbing one of the towers. Here's what I learned about it.
It's wonky.
And there you have it, folks. It was then time to head back into mainland. The boat's called Doge. I don't really go on boats much, so please enjoy this sea shanty as much as I did.
Rolling down to Old Maui, me boys is rolling down to Old Maui. We're onward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling home to Old Maui.
Back to mainland and check out this dude's rope technique. He's like Parmesan Indiana Jones. He's sick and tired of bondage though, just in case you bump into him on Italian Tinder. Gondolove. Everyone stepped off the boat like most of you watching did to make it to the UK. And here we were in lovely Piazza San... fucking... I forgot. San Marco, St. Mark's Square. One of the easiest places in Venice to flood, and probably the first to go once Venice starts to fully sink. Probably completely sunken by 2100, unless Italy's plan of action is a success. However, the good news is we still had time to grab some more panzerotti. Have you guys enjoyed our time together here in Venice? Well, it's not over yet because Frank is at it again, and so am I. Okay, so hear me out. Video idea. Synchronized sleep paralysis with the boys. We organize a sleepover. Sorry, I mean a wrestling and video games night. We're all straight. We all eat the cursed cheese, watch documentaries about shadow people, loop a 10-hour video of someone whispering "he's here" into our headphones. 3 a.m. rolls around. You wake up, look around, one of your mates wakes up and looks over at you. Check on your third mate and he's gone because he's 6 feet above the ground about to bounce into the ceiling like the fat aunt from Prisoner of Azkaban. The Hat Man, who at this point charges by the hour because he's most likely franchised by now. So yeah, the Hat Man is that impressed by the fact you pulled off the synchronization, he hits the griddy for the cameras and dips. Think we can go viral with that? Now before I end the video, I would like to feed my autism. Here is my Google Maps. You may notice there's a lot of blue bubbles all around my map. Those are in fact places I have been. Whether it's a coffee shop, a restaurant, a supermarket, or even a damn playground. I mark it all on my Google Maps because it satisfies me a lot. So excuse me real quick while I mark everything we did in Venice. First we've got this place. Lovely, thank you. Lovely pizza, by the way. Rosso Pomodoro. This is where we had those fucking massive... You saw them. Yeah, they're nice. Starbucks in Venice. We went there to get the mug. There it is, Burano. So first of all, we mark Burano as a whole. Bosh. There's the cemetery right there. It's quite a nice cemetery. Like, this is the cemetery I couldn't show you guys. Look, it's quite pretty inside. I just want to document cemeteries, man. There's a monument that I don't remember seeing. We did see that. Yes, cool. We didn't see the lace museum because it's a lace museum. We saw that. San Martino. We saw San Martino as well. Burano viewpoint. Saw that. There it is. The wonky tower. Yeah, we'll take it. Look. And then we've got a few marks there as well. And there's the cemetery there as well. Which means we've still got quite a bit to do in Venice eventually. If we do decide to go back, we will go back at some point. More marks on my map. I love it. That is me right now, just chilling in the UK. Cool. How the hell did I leave the house, get on a plane, go to another country, get a train, go to Venice, and somehow the video is still centered in this fucking room? Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed that, let me know, because I am more than happy to do more vlogs, if that's what you can call this. Narrated vlogs, scripted vlogs, I don't know. Thank you very much for watching up until now, if you have. As per usual, I love you all, and I will see you in a bit. Take care.